copywriters, let me cut out. Make sure y'all. What is going on? Make sure y'all definitely download and listen to Mariah Carey, a new song, sampled "Killing Me Softly," the Fugees version. Featuring Miss Lauryn Hill, darling. She's coming out with an album in October, I believe. It's called The Rarities, darling. So, it's all the songs that wasn't released, or just all the songs a lot of people don't know about. So I'm very excited about that. And her book is coming out, I believe, the day right before my birthday, September 27th. My birthday is September 28th, darling. Make sure you guys, show the boy some love and stuff. Appreciate you. And all that good stuff. So you guys saw this good old mark on my shirt here. I've been cleaning all day, cleaning off from behind the refrigerator, and all the stuff, stove, and y'all know all that stuff in your house that you tend to forget to clean. All the nooks and crannies, checking for stuff and critters and all kind of foolishness. So today was definitely a clean day for me today. So all day. Then right after that, I cooked some chicken mashed potatoes and collard greens. Oh yes. Now the collard greens came out the can, but whatever. So yes, indeed. So y'all cook y'all some at-home meals and support Mariah Carey. So I'm irritated, y'all. I had a video done where I was talking about Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. I guess I'm gonna have to redo the video. But yeah, about the whole situation, she admitted to the shooteration of it all, and just awful. Okay, but this is where I was at Potomac. Let me see. What happened? How did it start? Karen, she's throwing a welcome home back to Potomac party. What she say? What, Great Falls was what Karen stayed at. And so now she's back in Potomac, and she's claiming her crown as the Grande Dame of Potomac. And like I said, Ray over it. Karen made a comment in the episode, I believe, that Ray wants to go to Florida. I don't know what's in Florida as to why he wants to go to Florida, but Ray wants to move to Florida, and Karen's not with it. Karen wants to, because she won't be the Grande Dame of Florida, so she wants to stay here in Potomac and be the Grande Dame of Potomac. So yes, so it's just a whole mess, It's for the Hugers, but really it's for Karen, child, and a lot of people saying Karen bored, she ain't got nothing to do. Okay, if she is, so what? Leave that lady alone, child. She's just trying to have fun and do her. I don't know. I like Karen. Now, what I don't really understand is Karen's beef with Wendy. That's silly. I mean, especially if you're just not going to explain it, What's the beef? Sorry, y'all. I'm getting one of these knots out my hair. Y'all know, natural hair things, child. I saw it on camera, and it's bugging me. I'm trying to get it out without having to pull hair out, but it's not going to happen today. Oh, yeah. I don't get it. I don't get the beef with Karen and Wendy. I think it's silly, personally. But, I guess, child. Okay. So, we have, Giselle is such a pretty woman, but that's about it. Attitude is horrible, fashion sense is horrible, wigs are horrible, the house is tacky. It's a lot of negatives with Giselle, but thank God she's pretty. But she's maybe got about a good 8 more years left before she shrivel up. So beauty done got her this far, but it's time to usher in a new Supreme because Giselle's. I should say, Lord have mercy. Anyway, so Wendy, the new housewife, she meets up with Robin. Each one of them have two boys, and one of her sons' name is Carter, and one of Robin's sons' name is Carter, and it's so funny. All the kids are so cute. Robin's son, the oldest one, looked like Juan, and then the youngest one looked like her. Completely Juan's face. The oldest one has, for sure. All of them cute kids. Wendy said when her little boy had ran off to go get some ice cream, she said, "Oh Lord, look how he runs." I don't think that football is in his future. Talking to Robin, saying that her son, her husband, and baby daddy wants the sons to play sports and stuff, but why? It was funny. Wendy said that every time the boys act up, she show them her degrees. Like, how vain. Show them her degrees. I was just like, damn, this it's a lot of cultures have very serious upbringing and very strict on academics, for sure. So and being Nigerian, this is one of those cultures where, for sure, very strict. Anybody that comes from, well, not any and everybody, but a lot of people who I've heard who are, who have parents from the islands, or Nigerian parents, and they're very focused on particular fields for their kids to get in, as when they become an adult and stuff. It's mostly something. College is a must. Straight A's is a must. There's it's very strict upbringing and stuff. Okay, so they met up and they was talking and stuff, and Wendy and Robin got along beautifully. Robin said that her and Wendy has a lot of similarities. I believe her husband went to the same school that Juan went to, or she went to, graduated from, whatever. So, she said she instantly liked her, and I was like, well, that's cool. Like I've said before, I adore Robin by herself. Or, in one-on-one with another person besides Giselle. Robin with Giselle is a mean girl and not truly herself, I feel. I feel like Robin adapts to however Giselle is acting. And I don't like that. I like Robin when she's with somebody else. Or when she's just away from Giselle, because she's just cool. She's nice. She's welcoming. She's down to earth. All that. When she is with Giselle, she's the opposite. And, I don't like that. Anyway. So Wendy went on and told Robin everything that Candace said to her about how Giselle was kind of a monster. She's kind of a mean girl. She's a bully, and she likes to haze people. I didn't see no lie told when Candace told her that. Now I'm trying to figure out why Wendy and her, yucky curls, that wig needs a good blowout, and then a flat iron, and then curl it, Wendy. You need to get that wig done, sis. But I don't know why she told Robin that. I guess she don't know how close Robin and Giselle are. Maybe she don't care. Maybe the producers told her to. I don't know. But I'm just like, well, why did you tell Robin not all, knowing that Robin gonna go right back and tell Giselle, which is exactly what she did, sweetheart. Child. Giselle called Robin, right? And was just like checking on her, and then that's when Robin told her the tea. When Robin was getting her lashes done about Candace, and Giselle was very offended by it. I mean, Giselle, you act like you ain't never heard it before. I don't know why people don't tell Giselle the truth. Giselle may be in her life outside of the cameras. In her real life, I'm sure she's lovely, probably, but on the show she's the villain. She's awful. So I mean, ain't nobody told her yet? Why is Karen the only one that will give it to Giselle the way she needs to be giving it to? Couldn't nobody that dressed like that read me anyway. But she just, it's her looks, it's her face. She's a beautiful woman, Giselle. But I wouldn't care. All those insides is just toe up, honey. At the beginning of the episode, she was dancing with her daughter, the oldest one, Grace. She has beautiful daughters. But they're so not interested in being on the show, I believe, or we know they're interested in their daddy's child. They could give a child. Daddy just got them a whole restaurant. They could care less. And Giselle, she keep trying to get them make a thing happen, child. I say, oh Lord. You know, she was talking to her daughter, and Giselle was just like, are you mad at me? Are you mad at your dad? Are you mad with both of us? You can tell that she's irritated. I don't know for sure. I'm just assuming, speculating. I guess the girls, you know, they're very protective over their mother, and they know, they watch the show, I'm sure, and they know how their father has treated their mother in the past, and they just don't want to go there. You know, with that possibly happening again, because her daughters is going to be the ones that are going to lift her up out of this heartbreaking situation. If Jamal was to put her in another heartbreaking situation, you know, as her girls are going to be her security blanket, and I'm sure they're sick of being that. So, I mean, they're protective over their mama, as they should be. But Giselle, according to Giselle, she's back in love with Pastor Jamal, you know. They're willing to work things out and stuff. And I mean, I don't know how this is going to work when he is the pastor of a huge mega church and he's in Atlanta and she's in Potomac. I don't know how that's going to work unless she moves to Atlanta. And her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, no. We need to keep Giselle on this show. I can't deal with Giselle over there in Atlanta too. But they're going to read her about them tacky fashions, and that would be hilarious. But Giselle would meet her match over there in Atlanta. See, these girls in Potomac, they don't give it the way that the girls in Atlanta. They will read you down in Atlanta. So she come to Atlanta with that foolishness if she want to. Who would go to the church and Giselle is the pastor's wife? Are you the one that's supposed to give me you the one supposed to... I hate because you know Brandy and Monica, they're supposed to be doing a versus battle. They can't even get along. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but that's what they're supposed to be doing. And they was just like Monica and Brandy performing The Boy's Mind on IG Live, and you know they had those two guys done. So funny. Anyway, what was I talking about? Jesus. Yeah, Giselle over there in Atlanta wouldn't work at all. It just. Could you imagine Giselle being the one that come talk to you and telling you how to fix your life as the pastor's wife? And who's been to Giselle? So yeah, I can't say this. The only person who Giselle is, well, she lets her guard down in front of is Cal, her friend Cal, who you know, fixes her wigs for her, but then they end up looking the same or worse, just, you know, in a different style. But you know, It's still crunching much. But anyway, Cal, who we found out used to cut Jamal's hair. Maybe he should stick to cutting hair. Cutting men's hair instead of doing wigs. Cause I don't think he's. I don't know. It might not be him. He might be fine. Maybe it's just Giselle. Maybe she's just hard on wigs. Let me stop, because my eye itching like crazy. I'm talking about that lady. That's a pastor wife, y'all. Stop. Let me stop. For the Lord get me, child. For talking about one of the chosen ones, Giselle. Child, please. So, yeah. She did, she was talking to him, and she says that she loves her girls, and obviously, but Giselle's really back in according to her, she sounds like she really, really back in love with Jamal, and Jamal is in love with her. I just don't see that. But I don't know. I think it's more so once I think Giselle's all in with Jamal maybe. I don't think he's that into. And thank you to the subscriber who told me in the comment section that Jamal got 3 other kids. Apparently he just had a baby. He got a little baby, like 1 year old or a newborn or something like that. So, I mean, my God, child. Giselle, don't get back in that mess with Jamal, child. He didn't change. He just got older. He probably got less women from when y'all first got married, but that don't mean he has just you. Now, he probably got less women because if you had everybody, who's else to get, allegedly. I wouldn't. I don't know. And I'm assuming he got 3 other kids, so they're probably not by the same woman. So, child, you ready to deal with all them baby mamas and things, Giselle? Child, being a pastor's wife, and it's gonna be mess because they could be like, well, he's spending more time with your daughters than mine's, and your kids are no better than mine's is, and since you back married to him now, you think you better because you on that Potomac show wearing them bad wigs and tacky fashion. Drama. But, whatever. Giselle's drama. I don't feel bad for ever, but, Anyway. What else happened, y'all? Child, the Grand Dame, she had a singing telegram. Had this white man come over and sing an opera and basically set a video invitation to all the ladies. So Candace, she went out with Ashley. Ashley brought the baby. Whatever. I don't know why Michael couldn't watch the baby for a while. Maybe Michael was out. Maybe her mom was in the tea or something. Falling out of cars. I don't know. But she brought the baby with her, child. The stroller knocking down everybody's seats. It was a mess. Now, Candace, you can't keep talking about this lady baby now. You try to be funny, talking about the baby look more like Michael. Even if it's true, even if it's true that the baby look more like Michael, and talking about he hoped that the baby grow into his looks, start to look more like Ashley. What you trying to say, Candace? You can't be talking about his baby now. Your baby may come out looking like something from Gremlins now. Now you can't do that now. Just because you're a beautiful girl and Chris is a handsome guy don't mean y'all gonna have a cute baby. It don't. So you need to watch, sis. Your baby could come out with 14 arms and 16 eyes. You better watch it, Candace, now. Don't do that. So, anyway, Candace and Ashley had a conversation. Candace did apologize to Ashley in a way, and Ashley accepted her apology. I just don't get I just don't understand the big deal. I mean, we love apologies, right? But I just feel like it's very one sided. With why does Candace has to go around the world apologizing to people? Everybody talked about. They was talking about Ashley's marriage like a dog before Candace even became a part of the show. So I don't understand why Candace is held to the fire over everybody else. Like, well, we're gonna talk about that because I'm gonna read some comments, child. That's what's annoying to me. I wouldn't have. Honestly, Candace, you either need to do one or two things. You just either need to continue to do what you've been doing, tweeting like crazy, talking about everybody like a dog, slinging the girls through the mud, and just not apologize. Or you just need to not do that, none of that no more, and turn over a new leaf. But you're not gonna stop doing it. So I would have stopped apologizing. Hell, they do stuff. They keep trying to portray Monique and Candace as the villains of the show when it's Giselle. The Bravo and the producers must really like Giselle. I swear, and they must can't stand Candace because I don't get it. I really don't. We already know how Andy feels. Andy loves Giselle, child. They kill me whenever it's a darn interview or somebody's talking about Potomac. It's always Giselle, and I'm like, oh, sit down. Let me see somebody else. My God. Okay. Let me see. So Monique and Chris had a scene. What were they doing? Monique is stressed out. She got 3 kids now. It's a lot. It's a lot on her. Little baby Chase is the cutest little thing in the world. Great name. You know, it means strong, black, African warrior king, god of love. That's what Chase means. That's right. So you know, the little baby's up with her and the other 2 is asleep. Is they in the same room? The little boy and the oldest son? I mean, the little girl and the oldest son, they sleep. It look like they sleep in the same room. Wow, y'all got all that house? That's a boy and a girl. They need to be in 2 different rooms. They growing up. I mean, they still kids, but they growing up. They don't need to be in the same room together. Low key, the streets was reading Monique when she had them 2 kids in the tub together. Now look, I ain't saying nothing about it. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it while they babies. But as they get up some size, one being a boy, one being a girl, they need their own separate everything on, you know. So I'll let it go. I ain't got no kids. All I got is stuffed animals. But so I'm gonna let it go. But anyway, so yeah, Chris started talking about child he need to be pleased and his needs and stuff, and she was like, "Look, you put all these babies in me. I got stuff to do, child." And she was like, "Yeah, I got a nanny, but I mean, it's mostly still on me. And then I got my own little business, you know, kicking off and all that kind of stuff." He was just like, "Well, you need to take the time off to take care of yourself. Then hell, I pay for it." And she was like, "No, pimp player, it's not about money." Sir, it's not about that. And he was like, "Well, you're not necessarily pleasing me the way that you used to." And I just feel like, what is wrong with these dudes? Do y'all think raising kids is easy? You think you can solve everything with money, child? That was a little downgrading, like basically saying, "Oh, well, you live it off my money, so what's the problem? You should basically do everything I say since I'm paying for everything." Basically, was what he said, how he felt. He didn't say that, but that's what he said. I was like, "Oh, child." Monique, thank God Monique on the show, and then she getting her own somehow, because These dudes will flip on you, won't they? Ooh, that was such an ugly comment. Nobody was sitting in the bed with just your big ass on top of them all day. Huffing and puffing, want her to sit in the house, barefoot and pregnant with a bunch of kids while you out with your homeboys drinking and smoking a cigar. But she can't do nothing because she got a house full of kids. Don't nobody want to watch them because they don't want to watch no house full of kids. Child. I know my subscribers ain't like that. But I'm sure y'all know some people that's like that, child. A mess. Let me see. So we get to Karen's party, child. Karen looked really cute. Giselle looked super duper tacky with this outfit on. Ray even read her a little bit. It's just a lot. She's had a Giselle sweatshirt. She exhausts me in so many ways, Giselle. Okay, so all the girls arrived there. Chris ended up coming. Chris Samuels, Monique's husband. Candace's husband was working. He's a chef. Wendy brought her husband. Michael was unable to come. Ashley's Michael. But she came. Hair just is. Ashley, why don't you go to a professional hairstylist and get your hair done? If you gonna straighten y'all know that Ashley has naturally, curly hair. She's, biracial. Anyway, I love Ashley's hair. I think that's, it's I love big hair and curls and kinks and all that. I like Ashley's hair, but if you're gonna get a flat iron, get a flat iron. You can't just take a flat iron to your hair. If you have curly hair, you got to blow that thing out. Okay? You got to get the ends. Make sure the ends is bone straight and make sure it's silky at the roots. Otherwise, you're going to end up with puffy hair, which is what Ashley had. Child, I looked at her hair and it looked all right in the beginning. 2 seconds later, they show Ashley dancing and it was standing up high like mine. I say, darn, Ashley, reverted quick, didn't it? Child, she ain't put no heat to it. I don't know. I'm not doing no heat in the summertime. Child, I'm just as natural in the summertime. I ain't finna be bothered. I want the hair off my neck. I wear makeup from time to time, rarely, because I'm always at work. And even when I'm at home, I don't wear it like that. But rarely, I will wear makeup. But I don't do none of that in the summer. I'm a sweater. I'm sweating now. Hell, I can't. But that's just me. A little side comment. So Candace and Giselle talked at Karen's event, and Giselle got on Candace. How dare you talk about me like that? You was trying to be funny. You wasn't funny. That was rude and disrespectful and all that. And I say, well, what's all this hostility for, Giselle? I didn't get that. I was just like, what did she say that wasn't whatever? Crazy people don't think they're crazy, and Giselle don't think that she's messy and mean. So I guess Candace apologized. Giselle accepted it because it wasn't that big of a deal. And Candace walked off, said, "Yeah, we're gonna remain friends." And Candace was like, "Yeah, on the surface, as it's always been." So, child, this season is a mess. Robin arrived with a pizza. Y'all know Robin had the pizza. They was making fun of Karen when it came to her house, saying that she wasn't staying there. And then she dressed up as a pizza guy and stuff, and she ended up bringing a pizza in. And Robin, I like you, sis, but you still living in the glass house at the top of the hill, sis. You still are the most readable, sis. You still allegedly got the least amount of sis, so tread lightly. The Grand Dame got flaws too, but tread lightly, sis. So I mean, don't shade too much. We done left you alone, but don't shade too much. Don't do too much, Robin. So anyway, all of a sudden we see Karen come out in this pink suit. Robin said she looked like Pepto Bismol, and that was funny. And she came out there and did a little dance and just a stiff and I don't know what it was and what it was for, but let Karen do Karen, child. She going through a crisis with her husband. So yeah. So anyway, next week we gonna see Candace get a text message from one of her homegirls that allegedly Michael was cheating with a stripper. Now I say, Candace, why would you fall back into the same trap again? Why would you be the one? And she telling Giselle of all people. Why would you be the one to now you just made up with Ashley and now you're gonna fall out with her again? Because she gonna look at it like, even though it was your friend, even though you didn't create the mess and it was Michael and it was your friend that sent that to you and all that, it's still gonna look like you being in her marriage, you talking about her marriage, you coming for her again. And so now Candace and Ashley gonna fall out again. Oh God, tiring. And also we're gonna see Ashley and Dr. Wendy get into it next week, so it's gonna be funny. Now I want to read a little bit of some tweets that had me rolling. Black Boy Emoji said Robin loves throwing shade on Karen's situation when she is in that duplex, and he used this picture of Nene. Who else? Too Damn Feisty says a friend pointed out the colorism involved in the conflict on the show, and after it was explained, I can't unsee it. The level of accountability that Candace is expected to have is very different from Giselle and Ashley, who is the messiest on the show. I've been said this. Shouts out to her. I'm assuming it's a female. Miss Baxter. I mean, I agree. I've said, what else could it be? I don't understand. We're not going to sit up here and act like Giselle nor Ashley or anybody on the show really is innocent. We're not going to do that. Why is it just Candace? Why is Candace's comments are so nasty and hurtful? You ain't that hurt by that little girl comments, Giselle. Shut up. Oh no. Candace's little big head can't hurt me. I could care less about what the little girl had to say. And y'all do too. But I mean, it's a mess. This is a look of Giselle's look for the night. Tacky. Glittery blue eyeshadow. The middle part with no part. A good old disco dress, the boots, and don't. What is going on? The pocketbook. Let me see. Mainly Bravo said, she was like, Giselle, Ray, you look fantastic. Ray said, thank you. You look sparkly. Said Ray took one look at Giselle's outfit and blue eyeshadow and was like, I am not about to lie to this lady and tell her this looks good. Bless him. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the last one. No, I got one more after this one. Says, Robin's tagline, I live in a house full of ballers, but I never get played. Oh, that was by Panini_bread. These names be killing me. And the last one I want us to read, and then I'm out. This is by the Dubementary. The DUBE Mentary. Right there. Says, I know Robin did not remove $30 from her savings account to buy 3 pizzas to shade Karen. She should be saving those coins for a house, and I'm out. I can't. With this said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at this Kings World on at this Kings World on Instagram and Twitter. At this Kings World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.